You don't do anything, picking noses or stuff like that. I'm sorry I said that. So after the welcome, we'll have a pledge. Yes, my remark. District Governor Naomi Masumo will give her some remarks, and then we'll have the two $10,000 scholarship awardees talk about their future and the importance of this scholarship. So just start off by saying the pledge. If you repeat after me, I pledge allegiance to the
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for
which it stands,
one nation,
one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. And then we'll have Joe Shintaku give us the invocation.
Good morning, everybody. Hopefully you can hear me well here. You could just please bow your heads and join me in praying to God. Dear Father, we thank you for this opportunity to congratulate and celebrate the accomplishments of these students. This is a very special year as the students not only have succeeded in the rigor of the academics and maturing into young adults, but have had to adjust to this changing environment. Thank you for Maurice and Joanna Sullivan and the Sullivan family for giving us the opportunity to recognize the top scholars here in Hawaii. Also, to the Hawaii Rotary Youth Foundation, the Board of Trustees, and the members of the Rotary Clubs in Hawaii, who have collectively contributed to scholarships for over 43 years, nearly $7 million. Please watch over these students as they make their trek into the next chapters of their lives. Keep them safe and healthy, and continue to bless them as they grow and provide nourishment to quench their thirst for knowledge and accomplishment. Also bless the parents and guardians who have guided these students through all these years, and let them all watch as their students, their young adults, grow and succeed in whatever they desire. Keep us all safe and healthy as we may be back here again, as we hopefully will be back here again next year, and acknowledge a new set of college-bound students. In Christ's name we pray, amen.
Amen.
Well, nice prayer. Okay, now I would like to introduce our special guest. We have, of course, our district governor, Naomi Masumo, who's just taken over, and she's doing a fantastic job after office. She will not have gray hair by the time this is over, I can guarantee, because she's going to have too much fun. And just to let you know, Naomi joined Rotary in 2002, so she's been Rotarian for 18 years, and she's worked her way up the rank, fulfilling different positions, doing them very well, and she was an excellent candidate for governor. So now she is our district governor for a whole year, and we thank her for her service to Rotary. And other two, are Amanda Schiff, who is the recipient of the Sully Sullivan $10,000 award, and Katina, and I know I'm going to mess this name up, Gronowski.
It's Gronowski. Yeah.
Chicken catcher. I was concerned. Thank you for correcting. So a top, a little, they're ready to go. So right now, I shall go to my remarks. Let me close this so you can see me. Okay. So first of all, I'd like to thank all of you scholars for the hard work you've done in your scholastic school years. I know you worked hard getting to where you are, and I know you worked hard to make your way up to the Hawaii Rotary Youth Foundation scholarship program, and we really thank you for all the hard work you do and for representing Rotary. Right now is very difficult for you, especially if you're going off island to the mainland, to a college. A lot of them are distance learning, so that's going to be another challenge for those who are not used to that. And for those going, I'm sure there's going to be restrictions on campus on face masks and distancing and all this other kind of stuff. So, but I know you guys will rise to the challenge because that's who you are, and that's why you're the scholars that were selected by our district clubs. And we do thank our clubs very much and all the members for supporting the HRYF. You are our future. We want to invest as much as we can in you to make sure that you're successful in all that you do. We'd like to be your mentors. If you have any questions to ask us at any time about interviewing skills or you know, when you go to college, there's always an opportunity to start getting involved with Rotary. The high school level is Interact, but there is a college affiliate was called Rotaract, and those are Rotarian clubs on campus that are affiliated with a Rotary Club. So I know a lot of campuses require you to give community service. This is one of the best ways to do it is joining a Rotaract. Plus, it's a great networking tool for you to start building your future when you graduate from college, because a lot of Rotarians are going to be business people that you will be interfacing with. And it look good on your resume to have your membership in a Rotaract club while you're in college. And I know Rotaract is a lot of fun. You learn a lot in addition to what you're learning in college. So we do hope the best for you. And we pray that you will keep in contact with your sponsor Rotary Club. When you come home on vacation or on leave or whatever, stop by a meeting. It's a free lunch for you guys. And then you can give them an update on what you're doing, what you've accomplished. And if there's a change in goals, let them know what that is. And if they can help in any way, they will be more than happy to do that. And the other thing I want to recognize, the other people I want to recognize are your parents. Because without your parents and their perseverance in making sure that you worked hard and put you through school to do your very best, you wouldn't be where you are today. A lot of you are, and I'd say probably 100% of you are self-motivated. So your parents really didn't have to work that hard. But I know sometimes, because I was a teenager many years ago, and I know a lot of things changed since then. So there's a lot more distractions for you guys today than there was for me. You know, I didn't even have television, so there's no distractions. All I do is go outside and play. So you guys are very fortunate to have wonderful and loving parents that really do care about your future and your education, because without education, we're nothing. And so we thank you so very much for your dedication, and we know that you'll do well. And we're always here to support you as Rotarians and clubs. So never feel that you're alone. So having said that, let me see what I have on next. Okay. Now, I'd like to have our district governor, Naomi Musuno, give us a little talk. And we thank her for taking her time out of her busy schedule. She is a wonderful person. I've worked with her for a couple, 3-4 years. And it's always fun and always exciting to be with a person that really is dedicated to her community and to the community at large. And being district governor is almost as bad as being president of the United States, except it might be a little bit harder. So Naomi, would you like to say a few words?
Yes, thank you, Jeff. And good morning, graduates. Wow, doesn't that sound pretty good? Graduates. You know, that diploma really represents, as Jeff says, a lot of hard work and years of studying and all that you did. But you know, that diploma is going to open doors to opportunities in the next chapter of your life. So you control what happens at each door that you face. So reach for your dreams and make them come true. As recipients of the HRYF Rotary Youth Foundation Scholarship, you are receiving a helping hand from Rotary. This is an organization that believes in service above self, an organization powered by people who believe in doing good in the world. This scholarship says that we believe in you. So as you embark on this new journey, we wish you the very best. Study hard because it will pay off in the future. We guarantee it's going to pay off. Please keep in touch with your club, as Jeff says, and we need to repeat that because we really want to hear the good news about what you're doing. And we want to offer our help again on anything that you need to do. So keep in touch with the club that awarded you the scholarship. Consider joining the Rotaract Club, as Jeff said, in the college that you attend. But volunteering on the Rotary project really makes you feel good. It makes us feel good that we can do something for someone else. So when you start your career, consider joining that Rotary Club. Enjoy the fellowships that Rotarians share. Bring goodwill to the earth with peace in the world. And together we can unite to take action to make a lasting change across the globe, in our communities and in ourselves. So thank you, Rotarians, for your hard work in selecting these super scholarship winners. Thank you, parents, for raising a fine young shining star. And congratulations to all of the graduates. May the force be with you.
Yeah. Is this time to say, beam me up? Now, we'll hear from our first $10,000 Joanna. Oh, wait a minute. I got this out of order. Okay, here we go. This is the Maurice J. Sullivan Scholar, Amanda Schiff. Again, she's sponsored by the Rotary Club of Kona, and she will be attending the University of Portland, Oregon, hopefully in person. So, Amanda, the floor is yours.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, just like Jeff said, I'll be attending University of Portland to study mechanical engineering, and then I'm also considering a minor in computer science. My ultimate goal was to either go into aerospace engineering or astronomy, so I think either of those major minor combinations will suit me well for that. In high school, I was a very active member of my school's Rotary Club, and I also played varsity soccer and tennis. My sort of highlight of my senior year was my involvement with the NASA Student Launch Initiative, which is like a rocketry project and competition for high schools and colleges across America. Unfortunately, the event was canceled like many other events that were coming up this spring, but participating in that sort of sparked my love for engineering and rocketry. That's where I'm at right now.
Thank you very much, Matt. Let me ask you a question. What did this scholarship mean to you?
Oh my gosh, it just like expands my opportunity so much because I had all these schools I was trying to choose from, and obviously cost was like the most important factor. And receiving scholarships like this one from the Rotary Club like really helped expand my options and opportunities. And so I'm just so thankful for all of it. Well,
good. Keep in contact, please. You and Katina made it very difficult for the final selection board. It was, I have less hair now than when I did when we started our final selection process. So it was a highly competitive group of students that we had to review. And something new we're going to start next year, and you can spread the word out. Next year, what we want to do is the final selection board will be interviewing the scholars, prospective scholars, like we're doing now. It'll either be Zoom or in person. So this is going to be something new, so we get a better perspective of who we're talking to, and so we can get a better idea of the whole person as a student, not just paper and resumes. So just be prepared for that. If you can tell, if you have any friends that are juniors, let them know that, go ahead and apply. But if you are selected, you will be interviewed. That means about 50 people will have to be interviewed, or 52 people, depending on how many clubs we have. So it's going to be a task, but I think it's a lot more fair to do it that way than just reviewing resumes. So thank you very much, Amanda, and all the best to you. And now we'll have, wait a minute, I got to do this here, right? Okay, now it's Katina Granowski, correct?
Granowski, yeah.
I learn fast. So please, the floor is yours.
So I'm Katina Granowski. I just graduated from Hawaii Academy of Arts and Science, and I applied to the Volcano Rotary, and I will be attending the University of Hawaii at Hilo. So I'm really happy to be staying home, and throughout high school, I've been involved in leadership and tons of things in my school. I'm really thankful that my high school allowed myself to be able to express myself in these ways and to get out into my community. And my school is really based on community service, and every other Friday we get involved in community service projects. So that has been ingrained throughout my 4 years of high school and even before that. And I'm really proud to say that I've been involved in the restoration of Kaho'olawe, and my school has been a part of that for a couple years now. And just becoming a leader within my community is really important to me. And the Rotary Foundation has kind of really aligned with my goals in life. And at the university, I will be studying English in hopes to get a master's in English and then pursue education. because education is really important to me, and my teachers and everybody else who I have learned from have really inspired me to be the person I am today. And I just believe that education is super important, and I want to be the person to enlighten the next generation and guide them in the ways that people have guided me, and just to make the future generations great leaders. And yeah, and I really want to thank Elida Gandhi, who was a part of the Volcano Rotary Club. She's been really important to me. She's helped me every step of the way, and we've kept in touch from the first interview that I had. And yeah, I just want to say thank you so much, and thank you to everybody who was able to attend this meeting. You all are really inspirational, and thank you so much for everything you've done for us.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to ask you a question regarding Ko'olawe. What did you actually do there, and was it kind of scary? Did you spend the night there? No lights, all the stars, right?
Oh, so Ko'olawe, it's such a beautiful, and like that island has that fully inspired me to go out into my community and kind of help. And so they have this motto for like the Protect Ko'olawe Ohana. They say, like, now that you know, like, what will you do? And that's kind of a saying, like, you go. So we stayed for a week. We raised up all the money we could. I actually had a previous like teacher. He had retired like very recently when we first went, and I was a sophomore when I went, so I was pretty young. And so he got the call to bring 10 students out for the first time, and we all wrote essays. We researched the island. We did everything that we could. And so then we took swimming tests, because Ko'olawe is like, it's a really sacred island, and the only way you can get there is through boat from Maui. So we took a plane to Maui. We raised up all the money that we could in like less than a week. And then we swam from a boat all the way to Ko'olawe, and we learned all the chants. We did all the protocol. We made sure we were very respectful. We stayed in the boundaries. We cleaned up the camp. We took hikes all over the island. We did plenty of beach cleanups and all that stuff. And there was no technology. There was no like communication, I guess, to the other islands. And so we were basically with our communities and everybody else who went, and usually smaller groups go. So there was about like 30 to 40 of us, and so we all kind of just stay together in one place. And it really just shows how you can meet different people across the islands, and how you can just bond with people, and how quickly people become your families. And so after that first experience, my school was able to get a spot in going regularly, kind of every year or twice a year. And so just continuing on with that legacy from my initial start to going every year, and learning from different people who've gone before us or new people and everything like that. So Ko'olawe was definitely a big inspiration on myself, and how I grew as a leader and wanted to be more involved in my community.
Thank you very much. Now, both of you would make perfect Rotary actors and Rotarians when you graduate from college. Now I'm going to put you both on the spot now. The four-way test of the Rotarian. The first one is it the truth? So, do you plan on coming back to Hawaii when you graduate? Amanda?
I can go first. Yeah, I do.
Good. Katina?
So since I am attending the University of Hawaii, I will be staying here, and I do plan on like after I get my degrees and everything, I do plan on staying here, and I hope to become a teacher at my high school and to continue on like those legacies of like leadership and kohlave and all of those things. I hope to become a mentor to students and everything. And I actually about a week ago, I took the parapro assessment to become a student TA. And so my school actually had a job posting to become a teacher's assistant there. And with a passing score on the parapro assessment, because I have just graduated from high school, so I didn't yet have those academic qualifications. But now that I have passed that exam, I will hopefully be having an interview on Tuesday to become a student. Well, I'll be in college, but a student TA for my school. And that just kind of will get my foot in the door of becoming an actual teacher within my community, and also continuing to be involved in my community and helping out and mentoring the students who I have been around and helping the teachers and all of that stuff. So yeah.
Thank you. Now, just to let you know, when you come back, the Rotary Club that sponsor you has a vacancy of membership for you both. So you have a club to come back to and join. Just to give you a quick introduction to Rotary, you have Rotary International, which is global. We're in over 200 countries worldwide, over 35,000 clubs and 1.2 million. Rotarians, which has been staying kind of steady for the last couple of years. So we're looking for new members, and we have to increase our membership because without memberships, we're nothing. And so you have the Rotary International, and then you have zones. And within those zones, you have districts. And of course, our district is District 5000. But the heartbeat of Rotary is a Rotary Club. That is the heartbeat. And the heartbeat of a Rotary Club are Rotarians, their members. And as you all know, if there's no members, nothing gets done. So it's very important to get community-minded people to join Rotary. And so you guys, all you students, are great candidates for becoming Rotarians in the future. So just keep that in the back of your mind. I know you've attended Rotary meetings due to your scholarship journey, and you know there's a lot of fun being a Rotarian, and there's always rewarding work as Rotarians. So what I'd like to do now is give any other student an opportunity to give a few remarks if you are so bold and brave to do that. Well, what a lively group.
I think my microphone's on.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Hi, I'm Kala or Pohaklo Keolani Van Veen, and I am being sponsored by the Hilo Rotary Club. I just want to, before I go into my spiel, I wanted to say a huge thank you to the Hilo Bay Rotary as a whole, Anita Tatum, Gail Takaki, and Ed Harda, because those are the big people who kind of influenced me. I've been in my school's Interact Club for 4 years now, since my freshman year, and it's just been a life-changing experience. I never thought I'd be so involved in service things and such a like-minded community of people, and I think Rotary really brought that out of me. I attended RYLA when I was a freshman, and I've just been, I think, growing since then as a person, and just in my community. It's been really awesome to see the effect that it's had on me, and the opportunities that are offered by Rotary are just so amazing. I actually got the opportunity to go to Japan, so thank you to the Water Foundation for that, in my senior year. And now I'm getting a $5,000 scholarship, and it's kind of overwhelming. I'm gonna cry right now, but it's overwhelming how much support and stuff Rotary gives back, and just a whole nother feeling, like besides the money or the trips or anything else, just like the feeling you get like going out to the Alzheimer's Walk and a bunch of other events in my community. I plan to keep doing that. I was the president of our school's Interact Club this year at YKEA. So I really know how much dedication and work just goes into planning events and making things happen. So it's so awesome to see that this initiative is still going. And I hope to join Rotaract in at University of Hawaii at Hilo. I'm super excited to finish college. I'm planning to major in English and performing arts to become a secondary teacher. And then I guess we'll start like the process all over again, because I'm probably going to end up becoming an Interact advisor. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because they need help with some financial stuff right now. So I just think it's really cool that Rotary's been around for so long, and now here I am, like being the recipient of this scholarship and being able to go forward into the world and give back what Rotary has given to me. So I just want to say thank you so much, and to all my fellow scholarship recipients, good luck in your studies, and I hope to connect.
And thank you. Yeah, just what Kala was saying, Rotary is 115 years old. So we've been around. It was the first community organization ever established and the longest one that's been in existence. So Kala, is your last name Green?
No, Van Veen.
Okay, because Kala is cash, right? Money. So I figured you might be.
Yeah, but my full name is Pohaklo Keolani. So.
You'll have a college mate, Katina, because Katina is going to UH Hilo. So maybe.
I know, I heard. Sounds fun.
Right.
And
Let's connect. That'd be really fun.
So any other students want to be brave and bold and courageous?
Hi, everybody. My name is Kusaya Vercelli. I was the recipient of the Rotary Scholarship from Kapa'a Rotary on Kauai. First of all, I want to say thank you so much to the Hawaii Rotary Youth Foundation and everybody here. This scholarship means the absolute world to me, coming from an organization that has such a broad impact in our community and around the world. I was greatly involved in community service and public advocacy during high school, and so to be the recipient of an award from such an impactful organization means the world to me. So after high school, I plan to attend Agnes Scott College in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm going to be double majoring in art history and religious studies to go into curation in museums for religious artifacts, because I think it's very interesting, and I strongly believe in the importance of preserving history and passing on that information to people that come after us. And I am greatly involved in political advocacy and community outreach, and so paying attention to Rotary International's work over these past couple of months especially has inspired me, also along with my parents' experience in the Peace Corps, to join some sort of volunteer organization overseas. So that's sort of the life plan right now, and I just want to say thank you so much to everybody here and to the organization.
Thank you. See, now I'm going to put your parents on the spot. Would your mom and dad like to say something? Because I'd like to hear from the parents.
They actually can't hear anything that's happening because the microphone that works is in my ears. Oh. So I don't think that they'll be able to comment, but they can wave. Hi. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Thank you. It's so nice to see your parents there. That's just great. Any other student would like to say something?
Hello, can you guys hear me? I'm Kathy Chang, and
Yes.
I'm sponsored by the Pearl Harbor Rotary Club. And first, I wanted to also thank you all for providing me with this opportunity to attend my first choice college, and especially coming from a family with 3 sisters who are all close in age. my parents kind of found it hard to support all three in college. But because of all of your help, I'm able to achieve higher education and be inspired by all of you to go out and help others. In high school, I also participated in Interact for 4 years. And I have to be honest, when I first started in freshman year, I kind of followed my older sister, was going through like all the motions. But as I started to go through more projects and volunteer and get out more, I saw how much of an impact you can make on one person. Like, for example, when we volunteered for the Honolulu Marathon, we were doing something as simple as just like handing out water to marathon runners. But as like I started to hand out water, their faces really lit up, and they were like, they went from, oh my gosh, so I'm still running, to kind of like, thank you. And it made me realize like how much I can do, even though I'm just one person. And I just wanted to thank you for giving me this opportunity and inspiring me. And I plan to attend Creighton University, and I am majoring in nursing.
Thank you very much. Any other student?
I think I can go.
Good.
Hi, everybody. My name is Lakota, and I am the Honolulu Sunrises Scholarship recipient. I graduated from Roosevelt High School, and I am going to attend UCLA and majoring in atmospheric and oceanic sciences, with plans to become an oceanographer as my career. I just want to thank everybody for supporting me, as well as every other amazing scholarship recipient. You guys really deserve this. In high school, I was involved in various extracurriculars such as marching band, student council, swimming, and water polo, as well as being the president of my school's honor society. And yeah, I hope to stay connected with all you guys, and being a scholarship recipient just really fills like my heart, because it shows how much the community we live in, especially being in the state of Hawaii, just shows how much everyone cares and how we all are part of this big ohana that's going to help everybody out. So thank you.
Thank you. You know, you're very fortunate you were in a marching band. I could never be in a marching band because I couldn't do things at once. So my hat's off to you. We have a couple more students. Do you want to take a chance and let us know what this scholarship means to you and what your future plans are? Because we enjoy hearing from you. Yes, I see your hand.
Hi everyone, my name is Leslie. I'm an alumni from Waimea High School. That feels so good to say. I'm proud of my high school. So throughout high school, my freshman year, I wasn't really out there. I was just stuck in my own world, you know, I wasn't confident enough to show my abilities. It wasn't until my sophomore year where I started to join more clubs, and one of those clubs was the Interact Club. So I don't know. Community service really means a lot to me, because Kauai, I live on Kauai. Kauai is such a very small island, so everyone pretty much knows everybody. But with Interact, I got to know more people, and then with all the community service that I volunteered with the Rotarians, that just giving back to the community really just made me feel good about myself. I felt that I was giving back to the people who took care of me. I wasn't born here. I moved here when I was 10 years old, but I really felt like this is my home. Like I belong here. And like it's my duty to give back to them because of how much they gave to me. They gave me a family, they gave me a home. So yeah, it's my due diligence to serve in however way I can. So
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Thank you so much. Are there any other students that'd like to say something?
Hi, my name is Matthew Hirose.
Matthew,
Yeah, hello. I'm the Kalui Rotary Club recipient. I just want to say thank you to this Rotary Club just for giving me like the opportunity to attend my first year of college for free. So the scholarship is just like really life-changing since I had to pay my school like all by myself. So like it feels really good to like get this scholarship and attend my first year for free. I'm majoring in secondary education, mathematics, so that I can be a teacher in high school, a math teacher. During high school, I participated in boys volleyball, DECA, and Interact. And with Interact, I was able to tutor like elementary school kids. So it felt like that really just sparked my love for teaching. So it felt really good to give back, and that's why I want to become a teacher and just give back to students, and especially math, because we really need a lot of more math. We need more math teachers. So I'm really excited to and hopefully I can come back to Hawaii and teach at Maui High. That's the school I graduated from, and just give back to like help like and meet like the teachers I had. So that would be like really cool to work with them and just give back to like my community. So thank you.
thank you very much. Do we have any other bold students?
Would I be able to share?
Sure.
Hi, my name is Kainalu Yoshida, and I was sponsored by the I was gonna say Kiwani, the Rotary Club of Upcountry Maui. Throughout high school, when I first started, there was no Rotary Club, and I know when I said this at the meeting, I got some looks, but I was a key clubber, 4 years of key club. Freshman year, I had difficulty. I was a very strong introvert. Like I couldn't even, it was just too much for me. But community service kind of showed me like how to get out of my shell and how really making these connections help the world to grow in its own sort of way. So when it came to around my senior year, I decided that I wanted to serve the state of Hawaii. So I served as Division 22 Makai Lieutenant Governor. So I assisted 28 clubs across the state of Hawaii. I also served on the California, Nevada, Hawaii District Board. So together, me and 78 other lieutenant governors, we raised funds. We raised over $300,000 for pediatric trauma prevention. We served over, I think it was 2 million service hours in 1 year. And then, so when I go to college, I plan to attend Seattle University as a bio major with a minor in Japanese. And after Seattle University, I would like to attend John A. Burns School of Medicine and earn a medical degree and hopefully become a doctor back here in Hawaii. And after a few years, I would like to go with Doctors Beyond Borders to provide free medical care to those in need. But I just want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. It means a lot to say that I can go to my dream school without the financial burden. Rotary is truly inspirational. I believe that these service clubs is where you can meet people, and these people, they don't just become your friends, they kind of become your family, people that you connect with, you engage with, and together you can really make a difference as long as you put your mind to it. And that's truly inspiring to me. So thank you and congratulations to everyone else.
And Alan, thank you. You know, there's Doctors Without Borders. I'm pretty sure they're supported by a lot of Rotarians that do it out of the goodness of their heart. And one of the programs that really touches my heart and brought tears to my eyes is a project they call Rotoplast, where they go to third world countries and operate on cleft palates. And I saw a video of a mother before her child had this plastic surgery. And after plastic surgery was over, she didn't recognize her son because you know, it was this, the job they did on the plastic surgery was just fantastic. It was a whole new boy. And you have to understand, in a lot of these countries, you know, if you have a defect like that, you're nobody. And so his whole life changed with that surgery. And watching the video, it just made me cry to see the compassion of these doctors that do this out of the goodness of their heart and nothing else. So, you know, Rotarians are really involved a lot more than what people really know, because we, you know, we'd like to be a high profile, but a lot of times we don't do the high profile stuff. But you know, whatever you get into, there's going to be a Rotarian somewhere in there. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
Is it all right if I go?
Sure.
Okay. Hi, my name is Victoria Fonville, and I am a recipient of the Kihei Wailea Rotary Club Scholarship, and I just graduated from Kihei Charter High School. My plans are to go to the University of Idaho as a chemistry major and potentially become a forensic scientist. Throughout high school, I was involved with a lot of different clubs, recently student government and our school's band. I've also been the team captain of our girls bowling team for 3 years, and I also have been very involved in our school's LGBT club. And then outside of school, I've done a lot of interesting community service. I helped with a local haunted house during Halloween to help raise money for the Pacific Cancer Youth Foundation. And then I've also helped planted trees to restore areas and get rid of invasive species on Haleakala. And even involved in our school, I've done some independent projects related to promoting STEM in our middle school community at Charter. And then also I've been lucky enough to work with a partner and create reusable menstrual products for women in need in third world countries, in Africa, and in villages in that area. So I've just, even though I haven't been able to be involved and interact until now, which I'm so thankful for being introduced into this community, I've been lucky enough to have a lot of diverse community connections. And I just want to say thank you so much for this scholarship, because it's just a lot. It takes a lot off the shoulders to not have to worry about that payment for school. And it's just, there's a little bit more motivation to actually want to finish that college degree and work towards that, because it's not much as a burden. And so I'm just very thankful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, you mentioned planting trees. Our district, through the Eco Club in Honolulu, is sponsoring a tree planting event here on Oahu, but all islands are going to be planting trees. Our goal is to plant 10,000 trees throughout the neighboring islands and everybody else. So keep your ears open. If you're around November, sometime around that time, you're more than welcome to participate in that. And I see somebody sitting next to you. Is that your parent, your father, your mother?
Yeah, my mom and my dad are here right now.
I want mom or dad to say something.
Well, good morning, and I want to say congratulations to everybody that received the Rotarian scholarships. It does help a lot. Yep. Sorry.
We're very proud of Tori, and we're very thankful. And again, congratulations to all the recipients. Thank you, and God bless Rotary. It's amazing what you're doing for these kids, because they are our future, and we just appreciate everything that you're doing. Thank you.
Yeah, and it really helps out, bottom line. As some of the students mentioned they could go to their first choice college. It makes a big difference when you get into the school that you want to get into. And Tori, in Victoria's case, it made a big difference with the WUI and the Rotary Scholarship, and her wanting to achieve her goals of where she wanted to go and study the degree that she wanted to degree. And we really appreciate it.
Thank you both very much also. And so your nickname is Tori for Victoria?
Yeah.
Unique.
Thank you.
Thank you, parents. Appreciate your support. Anybody else would like to say something?
I'll go.
Okay, Christmas.
Hi, yes. Good morning, everybody. My name is Christmas Togiai. Just recently graduated from Kamehameha School's Kapalama, and I will be attending Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University this coming fall to major in aeronautical science and hopefully attain my commercial pilot's degree and come back home and fly for Hawaiian Airlines. That's the main goal. Just want to give a special thank you to Miss Natasha, Miss Barbara. They were on the interview committee for me at the Rotary Club of Kapolei. So thank you for them choosing me for this scholarship really means a lot, especially going into aviation. There's a lot of extra costs that go into attaining the degree, and just the extra $5,000 really means a lot. Like, takes a lot of financial burden off my parents. I come from a pretty big family. I have 4 younger siblings, so, and especially living in Hawaii, the cost of living is very high. So just all the extra money that I can get really helps. And in high school, I participated in football, basketball, and volleyball, and I was also a member of the National Honor Society. And when I attend Embry-Riddle, I'll be playing basketball up there. And I think really what got me interested in the Rotary Club was in high school, being able to play sports and to see like the impact that I could have on little kids, like just encouraging them to get into sports and working clinics with a lot of my teammates, just seeing the joy that we could bring to others just by simply putting in the time and the effort that it takes to just meet with people and build relationships and bonds with them. That's what really got me interested in applying for the Rotary Foundation, because you guys really do a lot for the community. And like how everyone said, just joining the Rotary is more than just doing what you can for the community. It's building relationships and just gaining connections that you can with multiple people. Yeah, just thank you for this scholarship.
Thank you very much, Christmas. Do we have anybody else?
Oh yeah, can I go?
Sure.
Could I say something really quickly? I'm so sorry. I unfortunately have to go. I do have to go to work. I have been working throughout this whole pandemic, and that's been really kind of stressful, but being an essential worker is kind of important. But I just wanted to say thank you all so much for coming to this meeting, and I love listening to everyone's stories, and I would hope to connect with everybody someday, and I'd love to get everybody's contact information. And you all are so inspiring, and I'm really proud to say that that I'm proud to be a part of all of ours graduating class, and I know we're going to do great in the world. But thank you all so much. I'm so sorry I have to go, but thank you.
Before you go, if you want to point to the contact information, get a hold of our HRYF office, and we'd be more than happy to give you addresses so you guys can keep in contact and become an alumni for this year.
Yeah, and thank you all so much. I'm so sorry I have to go.
Take care. Thank you so much.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Nicholas, you're on.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Nicholas Tanaka. I graduated from Kamehameha, so hey Chris, congrats on your stuff, man. So I just want to say that I'm very grateful to the Rotary for awarding me this scholarship and essentially helping me choose and attend my top choice. So I'll be going to MIT this fall. And in terms of a major, I'm thinking along the lines of engineering, math, or physics, because in high school I really enjoyed competing in math competitions and going to nationals for the Mu Alpha Theta National Math Competition. So that was just a huge part of my high school experience. And I'm also into playing the violin, sailing, and yeah, I'm just really grateful for all of my friends, family members, and teachers who have supported me along the way, and for Kamehameha Schools for providing me with the resources. And congrats to everyone else for their scholarships as well.
Thank you, Nicholas. Hearing you students talk about your activities, it boggles my mind that with all these extracurricular activities and all these community service projects out of school, you guys still have time to do your homework. That to me is really, really impressive. So, you guys really earned your scholarship and you worked hard for it. And we're so appreciative of your hard work for us because you are our future. So anybody else would like to say something?
Hi, can I say something?
Sure.
Hi, my name is Sydney Yoshida. I am the recipient of the scholarship from the West Pearl Harbor Club, Rotary Club. I will be attending University of California, San Diego, and I'm majoring in microbiology on the pre-med track. I just want to say thank you to the Rotary Club in general. Like I joined Interact sophomore year, and since then I've been building relationships with our community always. And I think one of the biggest things that for me that impacted me was I loved volunteering for in my elementary. It was just a local elementary school, and they always hold events like every year, like 3-4 times a year. They have events where they ask HBA graduates, or I mean HBA students, to volunteer for them. And most of the time I see kids run around and everything, and it's so fun. After a while, like I'd start to recognize some of them after going to so many of their events, and they'd even recognize me. And so that's been that was so cool to see, just building relationships with the small students. And they're also fun to hang out with too, because they're all little children just having a good time. But yeah, without Interact, I don't think I would be able to connect with these small students and really have fun with them too. So I'd just like to thank everyone at Rotary and the West Pearl Harbor Club for everything. Yeah.
Thank you, Cindy. Your interactors lost out on a wonderful opportunity this year. Every year, Rotary International has a convention, and after so many years, maybe 40, 50, 60 years, they're going to have it this year. This past June, it was going to be in Hawaii. So a lot of people did a lot of hard work, and at the last minute when COVID hit, we had to cancel it, and it went to a virtual international meeting. But the Interact students were going to be invited to the Rotary International Conference. Now, if you really want to meet global, that's where to go, because you have from around the world, different ethnicities. I mean, they come in their costumes. And you just really, you can travel around the world within maybe a one big room, banquet room, without having to leave the area. So, I mean, if you ever have an opportunity in the future, and if you go to the Rotary website, you'll be able to see where the international conference is going to be. Next year it's going to be in Taipei. And what's good about Taipei is very inexpensive. So I think the registration is about $300. So if you have an opportunity to attend an international conference, we highly recommend it, because you'll really enjoy it and be blown away. So I think I'll have one more student before we close. So who would like to be the last, but not the least?
Hi, I'd like to go.
Okay, Billy.
My name is Bailey Yi, and I'm a recipient from the Sunrise Kahala Scholarship. I just graduated from St. Louis High School, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for not only your support from the Rotary Club, but as well as the opportunity to go to my first choice as well, which is Pacific University in Forest Grove, Oregon. At Pacific, I'm going to be majoring in environmental toxicology and chemistry, with an emphasis to go into the 3x3 program that they have for pharmacy. While I'm up there, I'm going to be running track for their track team. And while I was at St. Louis, I was mostly involved in their robotics team, as well as their wrestling team and track team. And I was in NHS as well.
Good, thank you so much. So in closing, again, I'd like to thank all the students for your hard work and dedication to your education and to your future. And again, we will always be there for you to assist you in any way we can, to help you network, to help you get started in your business life once you graduate from college or university. And I would also like to thank the area coordinators on all the islands, the neighbor islands, because they really worked hard in setting up these area interviews for their area of responsibility. And I'd like to thank the Rotary clubs, because they work really hard fundraising to provide contributions to HRYF to keep it going. So my hat's off to all the Rotary clubs. And of course, we can't do anything without the members who are really dedicated to ensure that our students get the best quality education that we can possibly give them and support them with. So I thank you all. And again, the parents, thank you for all the hard work you do for your children, and for the love that you show your children by supporting them in all they do. And I know sometimes it can be difficult, but you guys held out, and you should be really pleased with your graduates. And then another 4 years and they'll be out on their own. So get ready to be an empty nester if you only have a couple, But I know that Christmas has 4 other siblings, so his parents don't have to worry about that too. So again, I'd like to thank you all. I'd like to thank our district governor, Naomi Masuno. And I think we had a past district governor, well, do have a past district governor, Ross Cooper. Naomi is the 6th woman district governor. I believe Ross Cooper was the 2nd in the district, because women were finally allowed, they came to their senses around 1987, they were allowed to join Rotary, and that's the best thing that could ever happen to us, because women outside of Rotary is nothing. They make us complete. We really appreciate the hard work they do also. So I'd like to say aloha to you all. God bless you all and all the best. And please, please, please keep in contact. And Faith is our office coordinator. She'd be more than happy to share email addresses if you don't have any problems with that. So again, thank you so much. Thank you all for coming here and being a part of our program. And we'll do this again next year. And if you're around, you're more than welcome to come. So I'd like to say aloha and God bless and Hawaii.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Very well done.
I really appreciate it.
Good luck, everybody.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck.
All the best.
Bye. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you, aloha. Yeah, that was quick.